What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to do some business. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Groupers' offense will start this game off with the football. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Still running at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Groupers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. All out of space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Groupers.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They go to the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Harmon. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here's the handoff. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Oh, what a caught! Touchdown, South Carolina! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Sheffield. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
Give to the running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll operate out of split backs. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Kelly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes.
He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on first down. Hines is tight end. Counting on the Jets. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Now on the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Throws to the back. It's complete. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't...
And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that play. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this 1st half, they've done just that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
From the gun, the running back has it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the groupers want to pick up the tempo. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give from the gun. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Might be calling a hot route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the 1st half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying.
He's going to throw deep right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the groupers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Quarterback got it himself. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Power football with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Right back to it. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. The Gamecocks get it past the sticks.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on it.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And the punishment has been extended.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Central Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The give to the back. Oh, better look out. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. The groupers will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Sellers. Pulls it in, it's Harbor. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Gamecocks will move the sticks.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You gotta love it. The offense dials up a little misdirection. Go in one direction, then they give the ball back the other way. This is a great way to get the ball to your speedsters, to your playmakers. They hand it to him on the reverse, and most importantly, he moves the sticks and gets another fresh set of downs.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They're going to ride this running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. The give out of the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is working. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. X going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback making checks. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. There's an old school thought that says just take the 3 here, but that feels like a win for the defense. I'm going here.
Yeah, and there's a new school thought that says I'm inside the 2-yard line. It's 4th down. I'm going for it. I'm going to be aggressive.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hobbs. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the 1st. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The groupers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw. It's Wicks. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.